Hello and welcome to Business 325, Principles of Management Information System. My name is Professor Erastus Karanja and I'll be your instructor for this class. For those of you who are new to CUNY, SPS, we welcome you. And for those who are returning, we are glad that you're back. We hope that you're continuing to observe the CDC guidelines. That's wearing mask, keeping the social distance, and washing your hands where necessary, so that hopefully we'll be able to write this thing off and life can go back to normal. So this is the landing page for CA Business 325, and I've given you some information here that kind of shows you how much time you need to devote for this class. So we are suggesting 7 hours. Some of you it might be less, some of you might take more than this, but just put this into consideration when you make your plans for your other classes and also for your other life endeavors. So after that, there is the contact or the instructor information. I've given you my email address here and my phone number, and you can use this phone number to text me, to call. If you call and I don't pick up, just please leave me a message. If you text, also do the same. Let me know your name and also your class, because I have a number of students so that I'll be able to get back to you. So that number is for you. You can use it anytime that you want to get in touch with me. In terms of the office hours, excuse me, I don't have a physical office, so this is a virtual class. So we're going to be meeting online, but I'm available on Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and other times by appointment. So this is time that we can schedule a meeting. We can meet on through WebEx or through Blackboard Collaborate, and please feel free to contact me. I've given you a little bit of my background here, which is also something you might come across when you go through the introduction video. So if you want to know a little bit about me, that's the information right there. Next item is the syllabus, and there are two versions of the syllabus here. There is a Word document and a PDF file, and also we have another file here for the program learning outcomes. So this is this shows you those concepts and the skills that you should have gained by the time you graduate. So when you click on the syllabus, this is the file that opens, and again I have my information there and a little bit of the course description. And basically what you're trying to do in this course is to show you the relationship between information systems and business. So how do businesses use information systems to achieve their objectives? And we have some course learning outcomes. So this is what you should know by the end of this class. So that's you understand like what is information system. When you go grocery shopping and you have the self-checkout register, how do they collect the information? When you're punching in the number, for instance, when you buy bananas and there is that number that you have to type in and the information comes up, how do companies use that number? And by the time of this class, I hope that you'll be able to realize that just by putting in that number into a system, you actually can be able to find out where that banana or came from, which farm did it come from. So we'll be talking about things like that, what we call the value chain. And that's where you might have had something that's called from the farm to the table, whereby companies are able to track how the products are moving from production to the customers. Okay, the program learning outcomes, that's what you should know by the time you graduate. And then we have our assignments here, and you can see that we have VoiceThread. We have 10 VoiceThread, and we have a midterm, and we have a final. So start working on the VoiceThread. There is an assignment that's going to be due by the end of week 1, which is the introduction of VoiceThread, and that kind of gives you some idea about what you're going to be working on for this class. This is the grading, how the grade is distributed, and the next item is the course textbook. Now, the advantage of this class is that you're not going to be buying any textbook. So we have a free textbook, and if you click on this link, this is the file that will open, is a PDF file. If you want to print, you can go ahead and do that, but this is a lot of pages, so maybe you just want to save them on your computer and then just keep reading and referencing it. We are not going to be reading the whole book, but we'll be giving you some information about which chapters to check and where to read. Now, this might not look like a convention book, but remember it's free, so they are saving you some money. And since they are not making that money out of it, excuse me, they might not have invested too much time in the formatting and all that, but the information is right there. So you might have to look a little bit when you're trying to study, and it might be a little bit organized in a way that you're not used to, but the information is there. So that is the book right there. Other required materials for the class that you need is you need to have a computer or a laptop that has internet access. You need a web browser, an Adobe Acrobat Reader, that's for the PDF files. You need to have access to Microsoft Office, and these are actually available if you're associated with the SPS, School of Professional Studies. So you can get these three free of charge. And you need to have a webcam and a microphone for recording. You're going to be making a lot of videos in this class, so at least make sure that you have those resources. So in terms of the assignment, I hope that you'll be able to submit the assignments in good time, because if you're organized, that's going to make me get back to you a little bit faster. So let's make sure that we are doing our assignments on time and we plan ahead accordingly. Okay, this is information that you can read on your own time. So we have information on the midterm assignment and the final project, and you're going to be using the VoiceThread. So there are a few videos here and there that will be providing, showing you how you go about working on VoiceThread. And also we have other resources on the internet that you can do at your own free time. So make sure you do that. This shows you how the course is broken down every week. So we have broken it into weekly folders, and each week there is an assignment that is due. So most of this VoiceThread, you're going to be posting your video by Thursday, and then by the end of the week you're going to make a comment. So basically what you do is you make a video and then you post it, and then you have to watch other students' videos and then make at least a comment in one of those videos. So to create that time for other people to view your video and make a comment, we are requiring that you make sure that you post your assignment by Thursday of every week. So we have all that broken down here, and that shows you all the assignments that are required or expected of you. So go through that at your own free time and let me know if you have any questions. So down here we have some information on accessibility and accommodations. If you need any accommodation, people don't know nobody needs to know your business, just let me know and then we can make arrangements for that. Online etiquette and anti-harassment policy, there is information right there. The same thing with academic integrity. We're expecting you to do your own work, so please make sure that you're avoiding plagiarism. And also in terms of student support services, if you need any support services, right here. And understand the school has some resources. I think they've been giving some scholarship to some students, so click on that and get a little bit more information about that. So that's the part on the syllabus. And if you click on the weekly folders right here, this is how the information is organized. So you will be able to see week 1, week 2, for now, week 3 and week 4 all the way down. They're not going to be available, but they'll be available as we progress. And if you click on week 1, you'll see every time you'll see the requirements. So this folder is going to be organized by you're shown what you're going to be expected to do every week. So for this week, you should be reviewing the Blackboard and reading the course outline all the way. And then if you have any questions, you can post them on the discussion board, and I'll mention about that in a minute. And also you can also let me know if you have any question. So submit to Blackboard a paragraph in a Word document. So you're going to watch this video here. Is a 5-minute video. You watch that, and then you're going to submit a document telling me what you think about what he's talking about. Okay, so we have those three. Then you're going to create a voice thread. So the voice thread is all the way down here. If you click on this link, you're going to watch an introduction video about myself, and then you're going to make your own video and then comment. And there is instruction on how you're going to be doing that right here. If you want to excuse me, add closed captioning, you can do that right here. Okay, so 5-minute university upload, that's where you're going to be uploading your document that tells me what you think about what Father Guido here is talking about. So that's the assignment for week 1. And then when you come to week 2, the same thing. You'll click on the folder here, and then you're going to watch the video. So this walks you through the expectation for week 2. There is this video that you're going to watch here. We're talking about the Porter's 5 forces model. And same thing, you're going to submit what you think about that video, and then also you're going to pick a midterm topic. So there are some instructions about here about how you go about working on your midterm and getting a topic for your research, and then you're going to submit that right here. So watch this video. It walks you through about what is expected of you in week 2. Then you keep going on like that in week 3, the same way, and on like that. But I'll be getting back to you before you start working on those assignments. So for the first week, just make sure that you familiarize yourself with the syllabus and all the requirements, and make sure that you understand what is expected of you. In terms of the discussion, we have 3 discussion posts here. So this is just general class questions. If you have anything that's not very clear, you can post it here. And what you can do is you can subscribe. So by creating a thread, you subscribe and then you post the question, and I'll give your colleagues some time to answer the question. If I see it's taking long before somebody responds, then I'll maybe come in and provide the answer. But I'm going to at least let you try to solve some of this problem, because sometimes information is right there, but sometimes it might not be easily found, but some people might have found it. So I'll let you do that. Also, if you have some comments, some things that you think we might need to improve the class, make it a little bit much better. Maybe we don't have enough assignments, we should add some more. So just post them here. And this is anonymously, and you're not going to be punished for doing that. Just make sure that you're using the right kind of language. Okay, and then in terms of what you're working on, the reading chapters, if you have any concern, post it right there. So that shows you about the discussion, and then you have my grades and on like that. So this is hopefully going to be an exciting semester. I'm looking forward to meeting you through the introduction videos and knowing you and having an exciting semester, and hopefully you'll be able to learn more about how businesses use information systems to meet their strategic objectives. I wish you all the best, and please continue observing the CDC guidelines.